The Lagos Strategic Transport Master Plan took a significant leap forward with the public unveiling of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Green Line alignment at a scoping workshop. The 68-kilometer rail line will feature 17 stations and is strategically designed to connect with the existing Blue Line at Marina, creating a vital interchange for commuters. In today's video, we're diving into the blueprint of the Green Line, covering all 17 stations, the investment cost, and the full scope of the project. Stick around until the end so you don't miss any key details. Lagos, located in southwestern Nigeria, is a bustling metropolis with a population of over 21 million people. It is Nigeria's largest city and the most urbanized area on the African continent. In 2008, Lagos State established and officially adopted a comprehensive framework for urban development and transportation infrastructure. The Strategic Transportation Master Plan integrates various modes of transportation, including rail, road, air, and water. This plan serves as a guiding blueprint for the state's public transportation development. The Lagos Rail Mass Transit Network is a key component of the plan, comprising of 5 light rail lines and 1 major rail line. The state government authorized the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transportation Authority to implement the Rail Mass Transit Network. The Lagos Green Line Rail project is a vital east-west backbone of the rail network, connecting areas such as Marina, Victoria Island, Lekki Phase 1, Ajah, Eleko, Lekki Airport, and Lekki Free Trade Zone. It also provides an interchange with the Blue Line at Marina Station. The Green Line spans approximately 68 kilometers and includes 70 stations, making it a critical project for optimizing urban planning and enhancing transportation efficiency. The Green Line begins at Marina Station and extends eastward, following the southern side of Ring Road on an elevated structure. It crosses the Five Cowries Bridge, runs along the Lagos Lagoon Waterway, and then crosses the Falomo Bridge before turning onto the Lekki-Epe Expressway. From there, the line continues eastward along the meridian of the Lekki-Epe Expressway on an elevated structure featuring a 3-level elevated station, Civic Center Station, located south of Civic Center. Near the Lekki toll gate, the line descends to ground level, transitioning to a central at-grade alignment with stations including Lekki Phase 1, Freedom Way, Jakonde Market, and Chevron. East of the under-construction Dr. Harris Bridge, the line shifts to an elevated alignment along the north side of the road, crossing the interchange and running parallel to the Ajah flyover, where the elevated 3-level Ajah station is located. Beyond the Ajah flyover, the line transitions back to a central at-grade alignment and later shifts to the northern roadside at Abraham Adesanya roundabout. Key stations along this segment include Okombo, Songotedo, Green Springs Lekki Campus, Lekwe, Onosa, Eleko, Ibeju, Okego, Lekki Airport, and Lekki Free Trade Zone. The station design features a stripped color scheme of green as the primary color with white accents, reflecting Nigeria's traditional colors while aligning with the Green Line's identity as a signature route in the network. The station building adopts a lightweight steel curved roof, presenting a sleek and streamlined appearance that is fresh and modern. Passengers can access the concourse level via pedestrian bridges, pass through ticket gates, and reach the platform seamlessly using escalators or elevators, ensuring a fully accessible and convenient travel experience. The project includes a depot and control center covering 2.4 hectares near Sango Tedo station, in a parking lot occupying 15 hectares near Lekki Free Zone station. The trains will ultimately consist of 8 car B type sets with a design speed of 10 km per hour. The line is expected to handle a maximum passenger capacity of 35,000 per hour in each direction, with a minimum headway of 3 minutes between trains. The project has a total estimated investment of approximately 3 billion to be implemented in phases. In January 2025, the federal government allocated approximately 146 billion naira as counterpart funding for the project. This initiative is a collaboration between the Lagos State Government, the Ministry of Finance Incorporated (MOFI), and China Harbour Engineering Company, who are responsible for the design, financing, and operation of the rail line. As of February 2025, development of the Green Line remains a top priority in Lagos infrastructure agenda. The state government has included the rail project in its budget, emphasizing its significance in improving urban mobility and supporting economic growth. The Green Line is part of a broader strategy to modernize Lagos transportation network, complementing existing lines like the Blue Line and Red Lines. This development aims to alleviate traffic congestion, reduce travel times, and provide residents with reliable transit options. The Lagos Green Line brings a ton of benefits, both immediate and long-term, for the city and its residents. Here are some key advantages. 1. Faster commute. Reduces travel time across Lagos, especially from the Lekki Free Trade Zone to Marina. 2. High capacity. Designed to carry over 500,000 passengers daily and up to 1 million in the future, easing congestion on the roads. 3. Lower emissions. Shifts thousands of daily commuters from cars and buses to electric trains, reducing greenhouse gas emissions. 4. Boosts investment. Makes Lagos more attractive for investors, especially in the Lekki axis. 5. Job opportunities. Creates thousands of job opportunities during construction and operation, from engineers to maintenance workers and station staff. 6. Urban development. Spurs development around stations, better roads, housing, and business hubs. 7. Property value increases. Areas around the Green Line stations are likely to see a rise in property value. 8. Integration with Blue Line. The Green Line connects with the Blue Line at Marina, creating a more unified and efficient rail network. 9. Multimodal transport system. Makes it easier to connect trains with buses, ferries, and future transport options. 10. Safety and reliability. Offers a safer, more reliable alternative to informal transport. 11. Reduced road accidents. Fewer cars and buses on the road means a potential drop in accidents. So guys, what do you think about the Lagos Green Line? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.